Vayikra, Leviticus 9. And it came to pass on the 8th day that Moshe called Aharon and his sons and the elders of Yasharel. And he said unto Aharon, Take a young calf for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering, without blemish, and offer them before Yahuwah. And unto the children of Yasharel you shall speak, saying, Take ye a kid of the goats for a sin offering, and a calf and a lamb, both of the first year, without blemish, for a burnt offering. Also a bullock and a ram for peace offerings, to sacrifice before Yahuwah, and a meat offering mingled with oil. For today Yahuwah will appear unto you. And they brought at which Moshe commanded before the tabernacle of the assembly. And all the assembly drew near and stood before Yahuwah. And Moshe said, This is the thing which Yahuwah commanded that ye should do, and the glory of Yahuwah shall appear unto you. And Moshe said unto Aharon, Go unto the altar, and offer at your sin offering, and at your burnt offering, and make an atonement for yourself and for the people, and offer at the offering of the people, and make an atonement for them, as Yahuwah commanded. Aharon therefore went unto the altar, and slew at the calf of the sin offering, which was for himself. And the sons of Aharon brought at the blood unto him, and he dipped his finger in the blood, and put it upon the horns of the altar, and poured out at the blood at the bottom of the altar. But at the fat, and at the kidneys, and at the caul above the liver of the sin offering, he burnt upon the altar, as Yahuwah commanded at Moshe. And at the flesh and at the hide he burnt with fire without the camp. And he slew at the burnt offering, and Aharon's sons presented unto him at the blood, which he sprinkled round about upon the altar. And they presented at the burnt offering unto him, with the pieces thereof, and at the head, and he burnt them upon the altar. And he did wash at the inwards, and at the legs, and burnt them upon the burnt offering on the altar. And he brought at the people's offering, and took at the goat, which was the sin offering for the people, and slew it, and offered it for sin as the first. And he brought at the burnt offering, and offered it according to the manner. And he brought at the meat offering, and took a handful thereof, and burnt it upon the altar, beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning. He slew also at the bullock, and at the ram, for a sacrifice of peace offerings, which was for the people. And Aharon's sons presented unto him at the blood, which he sprinkled upon the altar round about. And at the fat of the bullock, and of the ram, the rump, and that which covers the inwards, and the kidneys, and the caul above the liver. And they put at the fat upon the breasts, and he burnt the fat upon the altar. And at the breasts, and at the right shoulder, Aharon waved for a wave offering before Yahuwah, as Moshe commanded. And Aharon lifted up at his hand toward the people, and blessed them, and came down from offering of the sin offering, and the burnt offering, and peace offerings. And Moshe and Aharon went into the tabernacle of the assembly, and came out, and blessed at the people, and the glory of Yahuwah appeared unto all the people. And there came a fire out from before Yahuwah, and consumed upon the altar at the burnt offering and at the fat, which when all the people saw, they shouted and fell on their face.